Ain't no follow, bro. I ain't just too much in tune with the industry drama and all that shit. If I fuck with y'all, fuck with y'all. Cause home like you know what I'm saying. Yeah. Vice versa. You still talk to me if they don't like me. It don't matter. But I ain't really been too much focused on that type of shit anyway. But what's a regular day like? Because I know you getting in touch with your spirituality, your religion, and everything. But like, everybody's wondering like, man, I wonder what he's going through on a daily.
Divine court hearing, transfer. First of all, they're making suggestions to the subconscious mind concerning being locked away in slavery and captivity. That's all it is. It's modern day slavery, modern day captivity. So this media personality, remember, this is a new age. This is a new age of Aquarius. As they say, time is speeding up. Why? Because the frequency on the earth is oscillating more towards light speed. Let's just say that, if we can try to understand it. It's moving more towards light speed. That means everything's moving faster. That means things are able to materialize literally instantly. Just very much it's about the now. It's really, if any time, this time is about the now. We got to understand that what we speak or what we decree or whatever, again, it can happen now. So this is why one of the affirmations that I programmed is only my positive thoughts manifest. This is why I have the affirmation auto programmed, because we were programmed as negative creatures, fear-based programming. So to change these habits is dang near. You got, they show what you have to have. That, it's like shock therapy and all of that. What they were doing in the was that, I don't know if that was the Church of Scientology, one of them churches, Divine Court Hearing Transfer. I was watching a special on it. Just they had to have like a electroshock therapy to change like the brain waves and reprogram. It's like really extreme methods. Me, my reprogramming either gets done in Gehenna. I'm there, it's like, all right, it might be like when I'm so-called asleep, but I'm there burning off the sins. Or I do etheric surgery, where divine masses of consciousness, negative consciousness, are removed, and but this is done through an etheric surgery by they're surgeons and doctors on other planets, star systems, things like that. Arcturus, that's one of the main ones that upgrade my DNA. But this, you have to have a purpose for being here to be selected for these things. Even things like them removing the black goo. What's it? Something like, I don't know if that's the exact word. It's something like the graphene, that black goo, that symbiotic fluid. Well, it contains, particles and things like that, and they can take on intelligence and things through frequency programming. I personally, well, from what I've read, that being in things like, I don't know, I know tattoos, which that's huge in this culture, but like getting these things removed from the etheric body, you have to be chosen for that. You have to be serving some higher purpose. The heart's intent, the heart and mind alignment intent to uplift whatever the mission is for your vessel. uplifting the fallen humanity, you know, divine, etc. But I'm just saying, this is fear-based programming. This is like to me, it's like a brain assault. To me, it's like a brain assault because it's like, wait a minute, so you're asking my subconscious mind, right, to accept this suggestion about wanting to know what it's like for this person to be in prison. Listen, these are crimes against humanity, because again, the mind is programmable, and again, you're either raising a frequency on the planet, or you're either lowering the frequency on the planet. And if you're lowering the frequency on the planet, then you're subject to the wrath of Allah and a divine transfer of any fear that is generating. This individual has a collective consciousness. Those that watch, emulate, divine, etc., absorb his frequency through the air gate and air portal. It lets vibration in. Through the mind gate, it lets information in and stores it in a subconscious mind, which will, when asked certain questions, will seek to bring that scenario about. So I call on this divine court hearing and transfer against both of these vessels. And, listen, I just put these things on a record to assist the very elect in how they're going to do it. Now, I'm just a recorder, so EYE Infinity are reviewing all my recordings. It's not just what I happen to upload online. These are examples for the very elect. This is how you reclaim your pure positive life force energy. Just clicking on that is a contract. You're entering into someone else's reality. It's only consciousness that travels. So if you're ingesting their consciousness, you're entering into their reality. Boom, that's a contract. Dissolving dark contracts, dissolving, clearing, toxic agreements and contracts, things like this. You have to be vigilant of these whatever you want to call it. These are counter moves. Oh, you want to suggest something about slavery? Bitch, I'm out of slavery. You're in slavery now. Bismillah infinity, you're in slavery now. I'm out of slavery. So you want to suggest to me what it's like to be in prison, enslaved? Really? Well, divine court hearing transfer. The great God, again, is the judge, shall review. Well, it's an automated system. It's like your AI lawyer down here, but it's like, I call it supernatural AI lawyer, because I say the same shit. Again, this is reprogramming for the positive polarity, but again, it's like supernatural AI lawyer. You know, we have that. We have a centralized database, and go in, all records pertaining to how many vessels in consciousness were negatively influenced by what this individual is suggesting, how much divine mass amount of negative energy, fear-based energy, did it generate, circulate, program, you know, accomplish this goal of manifesting that for whoever is intended towards, or however many is intended towards. Sometimes these things are done at, these are trappers, and it's like karmic, a form of karmic swapping. You listening to Dyck, right? Right, he's sitting in a guilt vibration where he's at, right? We obviously he's sitting in a guilt vibration. That's what's he's there for, guilt purposes. So he's in a frequency of, not to say that he's personally feels that way, but the surrounding that he is in, how many people are there because they are guilty. You are influenced by your reality. What's in your reality? What's in proximity? Whole reason for the 6 feet distance separating the world for the purposes of separating the wheat from the tares, as well as this duality splitting between the consciousness of the negative polarity and the consciousness of the positive polarity. So it's like, I'm just saying, like, you listening to this, you're ingesting guilt, Decepticon energy. I want to hear about how someone succeeded, just the positivity, a being that is doing something positive. I don't want to hear from someone that is locked up as a slave. Now, if they, again, you can always transmute the energy. Maybe it's to save a group from that reality, but that's not the intent of this. It's not the intent of this. The intent is to, it's like tell lie vision. Because it's a first person account. So you're telling lies to other spiritual vision center, their third eye, their pineal gland, through first person. The subconscious mind is just hearing the question. It's not deciphering, oh, that's my question. No, that's his question. No, that's her question. If you're ingesting that, all is one. If you're ingesting this person's frequency that's telling you how it is in a jail, all is one. You're ingesting their experience as well, because you're accepting that information. My vessel is doing this for research purposes and to call in divine justice against these predators. Merely, that's it. So, because look, no one out here is seeing this. Obviously, no one. I don't know at what timeline people would actually see it, because I would have to do my, promoting and, editing things. It's just, it is what it is, but I'm still putting this on the record. I'm still putting this on the record for the all. Whether it is posted or not. Meaning, there are lots of court hearings that I do not put on the record. Why? Because, well, the ones that I'm speaking to, they already know. They already are adepts in this universal law. That's why we're able to have dominion over the earth. But again, I merely do this as a example to the all. Again, this age, a new age of Aquarius, is about accounting. Did you go to accounting class? Where where did your negative energy lead? Well, the instant I clicked on this special, whatever you want to call it, podcast, whatever, I don't know. Yeah, like this instant I clicked on it, my frequency lowered it because my mind kept being assaulted with, things concerning slavery, imprisonment, and oppression. This is oppression again, because it's like, how many are, why aren't we seeing like people, you know what I'm saying? Like from the Epstein Island, why aren't we seeing them locked away? So obviously this is again, it's just one of those things like, do I need to hear about this? They're not going to tell you when they put these and I'm saying these high profile people, they're not going to, why don't they show you them getting locked up? Well, because these ones signed on to sell their nation out. They sold on, they did deals with Satan to sell their nation out, and they're still doing it. This is a trap series. It's like, all right, ingest my guilt frequency, ingest my slavery frequency. Let's see how many people we can get this out to, because Satan's going to be able to measure how many souls got stolen from, how many destinies got swapped. For those that did not, if they listen with spiritual discernment and not for entertainment. There are people that listen to this for entertainment purposes. And again, if your mind is so powerful that it can actually materialize, because any question that's presented to the subconscious mind right away starts looking for the answer. So again, if the subconscious mind is not differentiating, oh, this is his experience or story, it's just receiving the information. Then again, a susceptible person's mind could seek out that answer and end up in that simulation. That is the intent of these trappers. So, divine court hearing and transfer. Bismillah, Benedict.